Okay, you guys. Let's see what we came up with. So, what did you guys come up with for the meaning of vasoconstriction? We didn't get that one? Okay. What does vaso sound like? If you think about the body systems that we talked about last week, is there a body system that had parts that kind of sound like vaso? Vascular. Vascular, okay. And vascular is talking about what? What's vascular talking about? Tristan?
Like breathing?
Not breathing,
Can you
no.
tell us the system now? I just forgot.
Circulatory?
No, vascular. It's circulatory, right?
So, Ted? It has to do with the heart, but vascular's not really like vascular doesn't deal with the heart per se. It's dealing with the other part of that system. Jenna? Okay, it's talking about the blood vessels. So vascular is talking about the blood vessels. So what do you think vasoconstriction means? Emily? Okay, good. So this is constricting of the blood vessels. I'm just going to abbreviate them, VV. What do you think vasodilation means? Grace? Okay. Okay, so in this case, the blood vessels get bigger. What about antidiuretic? Was anyone able to come up with a definition for antidiuretic? Erica?
I was saying it gotta be something like anti means like not or like to stop.
Okay. So not or stop. Did anyone come up with a definition of diuretic? Have you guys ever heard diuretic being used? Oh, Tristan?
Would it be like the dilate?
No, I can see where you would say that though because they both start with the DI, but not really, no. Erica?
Well, I was reading it and it says that when the body needs to conserve or keep water, this hormone is released and water is conserved.
Okay.
So it's like a hormone that brings water, I guess, to the body.
Okay, so it's a hormone that brings water or keeps water in the body. Okay. Katie?
Well, I just thought that diuretic kind of looked like diabetes, so I thought it might have something to do with blood sugar.
Okay, so she's making a relationship to diabetes. Maybe it has something to do with blood sugar. I will tell you guys this, caffeine is a diuretic. So after you guys, and I don't know if any of you guys drink coffee or if you have a Monster or a Red Bull or something like that. Jenna?
Does it like speed up your, I forgot actually.
Okay.
Excuse me, could you please send Rebecca Thompson to the office for a minute, please?
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, a diuretic helps you to produce urine.
So close. I'm
So close. So, anti-diuretic, you guys, if a diuretic helps you to produce urine, what does an anti-diuretic do? It stops you from producing urine. What about bicarbonate? Did we come up with a definition for that? Erica?
So 2 carbons, atoms.
Okay.
I was thinking.
So Erica thinks it has to do with 2 carbon atoms. Grace?
It's when molecule carries carbon dioxide.
Okay, and it's a molecule that carries carbon dioxide. All right. That was bicarbonate. What about glucagon? Did anyone come up with a meaning for glucagon in this, Katie?
It helps keep the level of glucose in the blood stable.
Okay. Bless you. So it keeps glucose
Oh. Said sugar
levels stable.
tends to be shapes, but it's gone.
What about secretion or to secrete? Did anyone come up with the meaning for that in this text, Erica?
To let out.
Okay. To let out. So when someone secretes or something secretes something, it's letting it out. It's putting it out there. What about insulin? Ross?
It does the same as glucagon. It helps control the glucose in the blood.
Okay, helps control the glucose levels in the blood. And then temperature. Erica?
No, I had a question
Oh.
on this.
Okay.
Is that why is it like when you have diabetes, you get insulin shots?
Yep. Because your body doesn't produce insulin. Josh?
I always kind of looked at it as like insulation and also how insulation like protects you from.
Okay. All right, so you're looking at it from a protective standpoint. All right. And what about temperature? What does temperature refer to in this context? Kristen?
Body.
Okay, your body heat, so what your body's producing. Does anyone have any questions on what we've come up with here? Okay, now that you guys have some understanding of what the words are, I'd like you to do on the bottom portion of this, for sentence detective, I want you guys to find a sentence that you still think is difficult. So even though I understand these words, I still have no idea what this sentence means. And I'm not looking for you to make sense of it right now, but how could you make sense of it? So again, this is on your own. So the conversation's going on in your head. What sentence still doesn't make sense? And what ways could I make sense of it?